Hello all, welcome back to operating system course. So in the last class we had studied about deadlock avoidance algorithm. So in the deadlock avoidance we had seen safe state algorithm. So today we'll get started with the second type of algorithm, that is resource allocation algorithm. Okay. So if a resource type it has a single instance, that means only one instance of a resource is present, then we use a resource allocation graph algorithm. Okay. For example, single instance means you have only one printer connected to your computer. You do not have multiple printers connected to it. So that time we say we have a single instance of a printer. Okay. So now if we have multiple instances that are that are attached to your system, then we use a different algorithm, that is the banker's algorithm, that we'll see in the next class. Okay. So we have already seen what is a resource allocation graph, how to draw it, what is a what are the different types of edges that are present. So we have already seen about a request edge and a assignment edge. So in the resource allocation graph algorithm, you will see another type of edge that is called as a claim edge. Okay, it is claim edge. I'll write here CLAIM. This is claim edge. Fine. So apart from your request and assignment edge, you will also have a claim edge. So now what is a claim edge, right? So the process, whenever it thinks that it might need a resource in the future. Okay. So at that time we use a claim edge from the process to the resource. Say for example, I'll draw here. So we have a process P1 and there is a resource R2. Okay, for example. So I'll not denote it with a circle and the rectangle, it is assumed. Okay. So whenever, say suppose your process P1 is there in the system and there is a resource R2, only a single instance of that resource R2 is present in the system. Okay. So in this case your process P1 it might assume or it will think that it might need the resource R2 in future. So right now it might not need, but your process thinks that it might need a resource R2 in the future. At that time, the claim edge exists from your process P1 to the resource R2, and we denote it with a dashed line and the arrow pointing to the resource. Okay. Now this edge, this dashed or pointed, sorry, dashed line with a pointed arrow to the resource, we call it as a claim edge. Okay. So whenever a process thinks that it might need a resource in future, that time the process claims for the resource and that we call it as a claim edge. Now what will happen is like, so the first thing is claim edge will be present from a process to a resource. So in this case, it is an assumption that process P1 might need the resource R2 in future. Say suppose it actually needs resource. After some point, the process actually request for the resource R2. Then what will happen is your this claim edge will be converted into a request edge. Okay. So first claim edge would be there, then the same the edge would be converted into your request edge. I'll write a separate edge here or I'll draw a separate edge here, but you have to understand that wherever this claim edge is present, that same claim edge will be converted into your request edge. Okay. So it is something like this, from process P1 to R2. Now, say suppose your request R2 is free. Then what will happen is your operating system will allocate or assign the request or the resource to your process P1. Now that becomes a assignment edge. Whenever your operating system it allocates or assigns the resource to the process, that becomes your assignment edge. So in our case, say suppose R2 is free and the operating system will now allocate this resource R2 to your process. At this time, your request edge, whatever this is present, right, it would be again converted into a assignment edge. No new edge would be there. Your same request edge would be converted into assignment edge. So something like this. Okay. So whenever a resource is allocated to process, the request edge would be converted into your assignment edge. Now say suppose P1 has completely executed and it has terminated. That means it will free the resource. Now what will happen is in the fourth or the next step, your same assignment edge will be again converted into your claim edge. So it is like again this one P1 your claim edge to R2. Okay, so this is how a resource would be allocated in your resource allocation graph algorithm in the deadlock avoidance. Okay, first you have to choose a process, or say suppose a process is there in the system and it thinks that it might need a resource in the future. That time the process, it will have a claim edge to your resource. Okay, now say suppose after some time your process actually request for that particular resource. In that case what will happen? Whatever the claim edge is there, it would be the same claim edge would be converted into the request edge. And if suppose your resource is free, the operating system will assign or allocate the resource to the process. Now this request edge would be again converted into your assignment edge. And once that is done, say suppose your process has been terminated, at that time what will happen? Your assignment edge would be again converted back to the claim edge. There is only one edge. That particular edge would be converted many times from claim to request, request to assignment, and from back assignment to your process. Claim edge. Okay. So you can see in this diagram, right? See, suppose we have two processes P1 and P2. Currently, R1, your resource, is allocated to P1 and P2 is requesting R1. And you can see here process P1 as well as P2, they have a claim edge to resource R2. That means your process P1 and P2 thinks that it might need this resource R2 in future. That's why there is a claim edge here. Okay. So whenever the resource is or say suppose the process actually makes a request to a resource, the operating system, it checks if the it can allocate the resource to a process. And whenever suppose it allocates the resource to that process, your operating system first only it checks whether it causes any deadlock. So if there is a possibility of a deadlock, that means you have a cycle in the resource allocation graph and there is a possibility of a deadlock, then your operating system will not allocate the resource to the process. Okay, so your operating system checks if it allocates a resource to the process, whether the graph produces a cycle. If operating system understands that the allocation of a resource will cause a deadlock, then it won't give or it won't allocate the resource to that particular process. If the cycle does not exist, that means there is no deadlock in the graph, then only the resource will be allocated to the process. Say for example, again we'll consider this graph here. Okay, so it is the same graph as your figure 1, but a slight change is that is this one. Okay, so your resource R1 has been allocated to P1, P2 is requesting for R1, and previously there was a claim edge here, right? P2 it had a claim edge like this one, right? Now that same claim edge has been converted into assignment edge. That means your process P2 has actually requested the resource R2. So your operating system, first it will check whether the condition of the R2. So it checks, it understands that R2 is free. Now the same request edge would be converted into assignment edge. That means R2 would be, from R2 you have a assignment edge to P1. Now you check this graph. Is there any cycle here? So here we have the request, this is a request edge, okay, and this is a assignment edge, and here we have a assignment edge, and here we have a claim edge. So you can see the arrows, right? It is quite forming a cycle, but this portion is still unsure. That means process P1 is not requesting R2, but it might, the process P1 might request for the resource R2 in future. That means there is a possibility that P1 it would request R2 anytime. Okay, so it requests P1, if suppose it requests R2 anytime, then your claim edge would be converted into a request edge. So then what will happen? You will end up having a cycle in your resource allocation graph, right? That means you that there might exist a deadlock. So operating system, does all these tasks such as checking for the resource availability, allocating resource to the process, checking for the cycles and the deadlock, etc. So your operating system knows there may be a possibility of deadlock if suppose R2 is allocated to P2 and after some time P1 request for the R2. So your operating system, what it does in this case is it will not allocate R2 to the process P2. So operating system, it waits for some time so that it gains more resources, and then it will allocate the resource to the processes. So if multiple instance of the resources are there, then we will use another algorithm, that is Banker's algorithm. So if we have only single resource, single instance of a resource in the resource allocation graph, then we will use this particular algorithm. Okay, so you have to understand here in this particular diagram, your operating system will not allocate the resource R2 to process P2. Why? Because it will understand whenever P2 requests this R2, it will understand that there is a claim edge from the P1 to the same resource. Anytime this claim edge can be converted into, if the process requests this resource, then this claim edge can be converted into request edge anytime. If that is done, what will happen? If this converted into request edge and it has been, R2 has been allocated to P2, then what will happen? There exists a cycle that will cause or that might cause the deadlock. Okay, for, for that case, your operating system waits for the some time, it gains more resources, and then it processes the request. Okay, so this is about your resource allocation graph algorithm. That's it for today. We'll conclude our session. Thank you.